Hello Libra, thank you very much for tuning in to this week's read. For the main part of the read, I'm using the Star Tarot by Kathy McLeland. Website at the top here is kathymcleland.com. Feel free to check that out if you'd like to. Oracle cards are magical spell cards by Lucy Cavendish. Excuse me, got the hiccups all of a sudden. There's another one. Okay. Illustrated by Jesse Reish. There's a Hay House website at the bottom. Feel free to check that out. Hay House is one word. When do I get the hiccups all of a sudden? Okay. That's interesting. Okay. Alright, so usually when I get the hiccups, it's talking about difficult energy. King of Cups at the bottom here. Where is the King of Cups showing up? Somebody from the past at that. You know what you need to do. My first thought is like, you know what you need to do with this situation. It's more about just getting on board with yourself. I think it's more about getting on board with yourself. It's, you know what you need to do with this situation. I keep getting that. There's something you need to do. You're very conflicted about it. Libra usually does not like conflict. They like to work it out. They like to talk it out. They like to figure out a solution. It's kind of like, the Libra energy I'm used to is kind of like, we don't need to fight. We do need to deal with it, but we don't have to be brutal to each other. We can talk it out and find a good way to work this out. We don't have to be brutal. But I'm also seeing with these two cards come together, it's kind of like, I think that's the stress part. I don't know how I can go forward with this where I can't control other people, and I know certain energies I'm going to have to deal with will become combative. Be combative. But can they become compatible? Can they? Can they? Can they be more compatible than compatible? Can they be more compatible? Can they? Eight of Pentacles and the Moon card. Well, the Moon card is kind of like, well, there's possibilities. They're not. Nothing's really. If we play it well, maybe we can make it look better than it is. Maybe. I keep getting what you need to do though. It's kind of like getting in line with your own energy and. It's like, I feel like I keep feeling like Libra knows what Libra needs to do. But I'm like, I want it to work out better. I want people to get along. But I feel like in this situation, I need to accept that not everybody's going to get along. And I just need to kind of protect myself with it. And let people do what they need to do. There is an ending coming in. Somebody's making a quick decision and they're creating an ending. Other people are making decisions that are creating a quick ending. That's their responsibility. They're going off doing what they want to do. They're deciding what they want to do. They're very committed to whatever they're doing, and they're very happy to do it. They're making a quick ending. I feel like I just have to finish it off. The sooner you do it, the quicker it goes by. I don't think this is going to be a long situation. I don't know how this is going to sound, but it does feel like I spend more time worrying about it than it's actually going to take to deal with it. Once you start dealing with it, it's going to go by really fast. And the energy you have to deal with is a little bit compatible. It is. But it doesn't last long. They tell you what they want to say. Whatever the kerfuffle is, but it's over quick. And whoever you usually have an issue with moves on very fast because they have other things they'd rather do. They say what they need to say. They are a little bit difficult. I do agree. I do see that happening. But I also see like they have more things that they want to do. They don't spend a lot of time. All this brown makes me feel like, it's kind of like they have other things they just want to dig into. And they know what they want. They're going towards what they really want. And there's the harvest, the authenticity, and the strength. They're spending most of their energy going towards the new situation for them. It feels like there's something new for them. They're not seeming to spend a lot of time with you. when they do become compatible with you, how is that going to play out? Just to be fair. Success. 6 of Wands and the 19. You're going to get information. I still feel like it's going to be a little brutal, and you're not going to like it at first, but you're going to get information through this moment that you wouldn't normally get. And I more see you receiving it and hearing it and not liking it, but then it's over, and then afterwards going, wait, what? What did they say? Let me go check on that. And then you go deal with what you have to deal with. I feel like it opens some doors. It's uncomfortable. I don't want to I don't want to set you up like it's going to be sunshine and roses, because I don't think it will be. But I feel like it's just uncomfortable, and it's kind of like, ugh. And then it's over, and then it's like, wait, what? Let me go take care of that. And then you go take care of whatever it is you need to take care of. Something changes and other people don't realize what you've done. What does that mean? You're helping the situation, and the situation gets a lot better after this. I don't feel like people realize what you've done for the situation. You've done some good things. Things are going to go a lot better, and I get your card, the Justice card, coming in. It's a very peaceful, like literally peaceful way for this to come forward. I don't think people are realizing how you're balancing the situation out. There's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with how you're doing it. It's just, I feel like that's one of the ways I'm keeping the kerfuffle from going on too long. That's how I'm shutting this down with this is a conflict card. The Five of Wands is a conflict card, the way I read it anyway. It's not lasting that long because you're finding something out. Sure, there's that moment that's not fun. But when you find something out, you're like, really? Okay, let me handle that. And you just go do it, but you quietly just put it where it needs to go. Because I feel like if you want people to know, there's going to be more controversy, more conflict. And you're like, you know what? Instead of that, I'm just going to quietly fix it. And that's that. And I'm just going to move on from it. And things get a lot better. Is that good for you? It seems like it's good for you. Is that really good for Libra in the long run? Is that really good for you? Or Ten of Wands and the High Priestess. People aren't going to realize what you did. But it's kind of like, if you want to tell people or you want it out there what you did, you'll get credit for it, but then we have to deal with this. Nothing wrong with that. If you're okay with that, because you should get kind of credit for fixing something, right? You want people to know that you did what needed to be done and you put things where it should be. Can you wait? Is the timing? Can we wait? Because I get the stress. I get the Ten of Wands, though. Kind of like if you bring it forward right away, it does seem like it's stressful, but it's still successful. And it's kind of like the High Priestess is kind of like, well, there's going to be a balance here. Either you get credit and you get the stress that comes with it, or you don't get credit and it goes by peacefully. Which means more to you? If you bring it up later, like, is there a way you can bring this up later when it suits its purpose better for you? Is that an option here? Page of Pentacles, and again, the High Priestess. I don't really. I feel like when they're showing like when it's over, it's over. When it's over, it's over. I feel like the world comes in with the joy. I feel like this is what you're going to choose. Like, well, nobody's going to know what I did. But I don't have to deal with any of the fallout for people not liking what they don't like. So I don't have to hear anything negative. I feel like they're literally saying it depends what matters to you. If you want the credit, you can do that. You deserve the credit. There's nothing wrong with that. But it's the Ten of Wands telling me there's a lot of stress with it. But it's successful and it's good. It's just this conflict comes in. This conflict comes in and you have to deal with the conflict from people knowing what you did. If you keep it quiet, and you don't say anything, it transitions very peacefully, but people just have no idea. They just don't really know. I feel like they just don't know. When I'm getting the Five of Swords, it's usually the fruitless win. It's almost like things are going a lot better, they just don't know why. And they don't seem to be questioning it, they don't seem to want to. I feel like that's what this reading is saying, though. I think that's the whole point with this. Because there's somebody here from the past that I feel like if you point out what you did, they'll make sure that people know. But if you don't let them know what you did, then people aren't going to know. You decide. Which do you want? Is there anything else with that? I don't think there's anything else with that. Alright, I'm going to let that be. I hope that helps. Thank you for watching. If you'd like a direct reading from me, shoot me an email, jamesforastral@gmail.com. That's James the number 4, astral@gmail.com. If you're interested in the donation information, that's below. Same email. Thank you very much for watching, and have a great day.